Welcome to World Insane Wrestling, the ultimate destination for all your MMA and wrestling needs. If you're a fan of intense knockouts, submission holds, and dramatic storylines, then you're in the right place. From the world of MMA, we'll bring you the latest news, updates, and analysis from the UFC, Bellator, and other top promotions. We'll dive into the biggest storylines, interview top fighters, and break down the most epic battles. And for all of you wrestling fans out there, we'll cover the world of professional wrestling, including WWE, AEW, and Impact Wrestling. We'll bring you the latest rumors, spoilers, and results, as well as in depth analysis of the biggest matches and storylines. But World Insane Wrestling is more than just a news channel. We're also a community of passionate fans who love to discuss and debate the latest development in the world of combat sports. So join the conversation, share your thoughts, and let's get ready to rumble. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to World Insane Wrestling today and get ready to experience the ultimate destination for MMA and wrestling fans. In a shocking move, former Bellator heavyweight champion Ryan Bader has officially parted ways with the PFL. The news was announced earlier today, leaving many fans wondering what's next for the veteran fighter. Bader joined the PFL in 2023, making his debut against Antonio Carlos Jr. Despite a strong performance, Bader ultimately lost the fight via unanimous decision. I am grateful for the opportunity to have fought for the PFL, but I feel like it's time for me to move on. I'm excited to explore other options and see what's next for my career, Ryan Bader said. Bader's departure from the PFL marks the end of a brief but tumultuous tenure with the promotion. Despite his impressive resume, Bader struggled to find consistency in the PFL, losing 2 of his 3 fights. So what's next for Ryan Bader? The former champion has a wealth of experience and a strong skill set, making him an attractive option for other promotions. Could we see Bader return to Bellator, where he had so much success, or perhaps he'll explore opportunities in the UFC? One thing is certain, Ryan Bader's future is uncertain and fans will be eagerly awaiting his next move. Stay tuned for more updates on this development story. In a move that sent shockwave through the MMA community, rising star Muhammad Mokaev has signed with Karate Combat. The news was announced earlier today, marking a new chapter in the career of the 22-year-old fighter. Mokaev made his UFC debut in 2022, impressing fans with his flashy striking and slick submissions. Despite a promising start, Mokaev's UFC tenure was marked by inconsistency, with the fighter alternating between wins and losses. Mohamed Mokaev said, I am excited to join Karate Combat and start this new chapter in my career. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for me to showcase my skills and take my career to the next level. Mokaev's decision to leave the UFC for Karate Combat is a surprising one, given the UFC's reputation as the premier destination for MMA fighters. However, Karate Combat's unique rule set and focus on striking may provide Mokaev with the perfect platform to showcase his skills. Karate Combat's rule list emphasizes striking, with fighters competing in a circular pit with a focus on knockouts. The promotion has already attracted a number of high-profile fighters, including former UFC champion Lyoto Machida. Mohamed Mokaev's decision to join Karate Combat marks an exciting new chapter in the career of the rising star. Will he find success in his new home, or will he struggle to adapt to the promotion's unique rule set? Only time will tell. In a bold move, rising featherweight contender Ilia Topuria has taken aim at lightweight champion Islam Mahakachev. The Georgian fighter has been making waves in the UFC with his impressive striking and grappling skills. Now he's setting his sights on the top prize. Topuria has been on a tear in the UFC, racking up for consecutive wins and earning himself a top 10 ranking in the featherweight division, winning the featherweight championship from Alexander Volkanovski and then vacating the title. His most recent victory came against Alexander Volkanovski. Ilia Topuria said, I am not afraid of Islam Mahakachev. I think I have the skills to beat him, and I am willing to take the risk to prove it. I want to be the champion, and I am willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Topuria's comments are sure to raise eyebrows, as Makhachev is widely regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. However, Topuria's confidence and skill set make him a formidable opponent for anyone in the lightweight division. Makhachev has been dominant in his title reign, successfully defending his belt against top contenders like Charles Oliveira and Alexander Volkanovski. However, Topuria's challenge may be the most intriguing one yet, given his unique skill set and aggressive fighting style. The potential showdown between Ilia Topuria and Islam Mahakachev is one that fans will be eagerly anticipating. Will Topuria's confidence and skill set be enough to take down the lightweight champion, or will Mahakachev prove too much for the rising contender? Only time will tell. In a recent interview, middleweight contender Rainier de Riddler revealed his strategy for his upcoming fight against Bo Nickel. Force the American wrestler to grapple, but is this a clever tactic or a recipe for disaster? De Riddler is known for his exceptional grappling skills, which have earned him multiple submissions in his MMA career. By forcing Nickel to grapple, De Riddler may be able to neutralize his opponent's wrestling background and gain an advantage on the ground. Rainier de Riddler said, "I am not afraid of Bo Nickel's wrestling. I think I can take him down and submit him. I'm going to force him to grapple and see how he handles it." However, Nickel is no slouch on the ground either. The American wrestler has a strong background in folk style wrestling and has shown impressive grappling skills in his MMA career. By engaging in a grappling heavyweight, De Riddler may be into Nickel's hands. The question is, will De Riddler's strategy pay off, or will Nickel's wrestling background prove too much for him? One thing is certain, this fight is shaping up to be an exciting grappling matchup. In a shocking announcement, UFC women's flyweight contender Antonina Shevchenko has revealed that she is retiring from MMA. The 30-year-old fighter has had an illustrious career marked by numerous victories and a reputation as one of the toughest fighters in the women's flyweight division. Shevchenko began her MMA career in 2002, competing in various regional promotions before joining the UFC in 2018. During her time in the UFC, she racked up an impressive 4-2 record, including victories over top contenders like Ji Yuan Kim and Lucy Podilova. Antonina Shevchenko said, "I have decided to retire from MMA because I feel like I have accomplished everything I set out to do. I am proud of my career and the opportunities I have had, but I am ready to move on to the next chapter of my life." Shevchenko's retirement marked the end of an era in the women's flyweight division. Her toughness, skill, and dedication to the sport have inspired countless fans and fighters around the world. As we bid farewell to Antonina Shevchenko MMA career, we take a moment to appreciate her many accomplishments and the impact she's had on the sport. Thank you, Antonina, for an incredible career. Logan Paul, the popular YouTube personality and boxer, has been making waves in the combat sport world. Recently, he expressed his confidence in succeeding in the UFC, stating that he is not CM Punk and is willing to put in the work to become a top fighter. Paul has been training in MMA for several months now, working with top coaches and fighters to hone his skills. While many have doubted his ability to succeed in the UFC, Paul is determined to prove them wrong. Logan Paul said, "I am not just some YouTube guy trying to get into the UFC for fame. I'm a serious fighter who's willing to put in the work to become a champion. I'm not afraid of anyone in the UFC, and I am ready to take on the best." While Paul's confidence is admirable, the question remains, can he actually succeed in the UFC? With his strong wrestling background and improving striking skills, he may have a chance to make a splash in the octagon. Logan Paul's UFC journey is just beginning, and it's going to be fascinating to see how he fares against the world's top fighters. Can he prove his doubters wrong and become a legitimate contender in the UFC? That's all for today's episode of World Insane Wrestling. We covered some of the biggest news stories in the world of MMA, from Ryan Bader's departure from the PFL to Logan Paul's bold claims about his UFC future. If you liked this episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more news, analysis, and debate from the world of MMA. By subscribing to World Insane Wrestling, you'll get access to exclusive content, including in-depth analysis, fighters, interviews, and more. You'll also be supporting our mission to bring you the best MMA coverage on YouTube. And don't forget to follow us on social media for the latest updates, behind the scenes insights, and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.